You can do it! Further adventures in Japan!
Hello, you wonderful people. I'm out in Kyoto with Toko, and I just rode a train that had a second floor on it. It's kind of unique. Speaking of unique trains, today we're going to see some very unique things because we're going to the Kyoto Train Museum where people come to see them. But first, I want to show you something in this Buddhist temple. This is Higashi Honganji, a very famous temple near Kyoto Tower. This temple is ancient, and to bring all these planks of wood here took a lot of effort. And when you're that dedicated to a belief, you can make some sacrifices. This is one of the sleds that they used to bring the lumber that made the shrine down from the mountains. The journey probably wasn't always that easy. But how would people tie down these giant pieces of lumber? Well, the followers had no problem cutting their hair off and actually forming it into a giant spindle that is right in front of us right now. This is a hair rope.
So hair is used a lot in like worshipping because it's like really easy to shed your hair. Like it doesn't hurt when you cut your hair off. So a lot of religions, especially in Hindu and Buddhism, hair is often cut to kind of like to worship the gods as like a sacrifice.
Enough about that. Toko, let's go see those trains.
Yep.
It would appear that a stanchion is broken down and the fire emergency rescue is here trying to make sure that no one gets hurt. It's a fun trip to the train museum. This whole park smells like sushi, man.
Really? It doesn't smell like that to me.
It doesn't smell like fish to you?
No.
What does it smell like?
It smells like gasoline.
Oh, well, I was gonna say it smells like fish because this is the aquarium. If you find this, you're really close to the train museum where you can see a choo-choo train. My friends have decided to rain down on us, but it's okay, you can rain on me because right there is the Kyoto Railway Museum. We've got tickets to go into the train station museum. Whoa, they got some old trains here. One of the trains you can actually eat in. It's a dining car. You can just walk by and film people as they're enjoying a cup of coffee or zoom in on a private conversation. It's the ultimate voyeur's delight.
If you've never ridden a train in Japan before, you could try it on this one. This is just a normal Japanese train.
Oh, wow.
Wow, it's the Osaka Loop Line.
Wow, we take like this every day. What would it be like to be in a model of this train? Wow, it's like being on the real thing. They've even got a map that I see every single day.
Why do they put this here? Why?
Whoa! Here's somebody having a great time on the train, everybody. Oh, man.
Yo, this is so cool. This is my dream.
Here's an older style Shinkansen. The line to go into the cockpit is very, very long. You call where conductors sit a cockpit? I forgot to mention that Shinkansen means bullet train. It's the fastest train in Japan. I'm gonna drive this thing into outer space. I can't move. It's tight.
Somebody called Denzel Washington because this is like a Chrysler building traveling at 200 miles per hour. Straight into a school bus.
Did anyone get that reference? Did anyone see that movie? It's a train that ran away and they had to call Denzel Washington to stop it.
To get back home.
Yeah,
the train to come back home.
Because E.T. was like needed to go back to the green.
Denzel Washington was a train whisperer.
This woman is carrying a dog cut out here. She's got the dog hostage on this bullet train. Where's Denzel Washington? Someone's kidnapped the dog. Oh. Wow, they have a big interior. In one room, you got the very ancient, the old, the older, and then the newest technology. It's like a freaking jet engine. So what's the difference between this train and the older Shinkansen that we saw?
This one's newer. It's so shiny. It's so shiny.
These guys are saying, I don't want to be in a train museum. Where's the bicycle museum? Sign me up for that right now. If you come to Japan, you'll see people actually taking pictures of just regular trains. They call like the super fans toritetsu, meaning like to take a train.
The roof looks like a Shinkansen too.
This place even has a working train guardrail area. Nothing comes through here, but that's just the attention to detail. You see what it's like to operate a train here as well. From the simple action of just closing a door and all the mechanical pieces that go with opening the door. You can even become an engineer for your day and work on the rails. You start to wonder, is this a museum or a job training simulator? If you want to experience what it's like to buy a ticket, you can buy one right here. You see this every time you go through a train station, it's a ticket machine. This is what a ticket looks like when it goes through. Whoa, that's cool. They have a place where you can actually learn to drive trains. Like they give you a suit and everything and you can drive a train. Of course, they got a huge model where you can actually drive the trains if you so desired. They have some big miniatures here. Really big miniatures. Up in that Shinkansen room overlooking the entire museum. This place is pretty impressive if you like trains. Not only can you get this beautiful view of Kyoto, you can also see real trains pass by. People are standing out here taking pictures of trains.
Patiently waiting for the train.
It's incredible that they made an entire terrace, not for the beautiful view, but so you can see the trains better.
They act like they haven't seen trains before.
Oh, you can actually take a train ride. You know, it amazes me how many like train fans there are. Like everyone's out here to enjoy looking and seeing, experiencing old, new, and the future of trains. And you know, you think there's all those train simulator games that people are playing. Like people are really excited to just watch a train go around the track. But to each their own, right? I like theme parks a lot, but some people don't like that. They might be like, why would you go there? And then the same people are like, I want to watch football. I want to know when the next person is being added to a team. So, you know, don't knock it till you try it. And also, just remember, you probably have something that you really, really like that someone would be like, you know, that's not that big of a deal. Now, Toko, with these trains, I have one question for you. What's going on with the stuff on the side? What is that for?
This one?
Yeah, no, not that. Yeah.
Oh, this is to actually when in the winter season in Japan, when snow, like there's heavy snow, these things actually kind of like protect the steam engine from imploding.
Yeah. Can't see this without seeing Thomas the train. or Thomas the Tank? Thomas
the choo-choo train.
Thomas the Choo-Choo Train, the official name
for
Thomas
Thomas
the Choo-Choo Train. Toko, you ever see the movie Snowpiercer?
I've seen this movie Snow White.
Well, that's not the same thing, but it does have snow in it. That's interesting. I've never seen chutes above the train, so when the exhaust goes up, it goes right up into there and doesn't damage the ceiling. And representing Pittsburgh, PA, we got an old steam engine here, like something you'd see in Disneyland. Here's a train that's been taken over by young children. It's going off the rails. Yeah, this is the only place in the world I know they let you give a shovel with coal in it. That's like in the scene in Army of Darkness when the guy comes back from the dead. He's like, welcome back to the land of living. Now here's the shovel. Start on digging. Yeah, man, the train museum is pretty cool. Did you learn a lot? Kinda. Well, there's one thing left to do. Actually drive a train. Well, a simulated train. But I think I'm gonna drive it right off the rails, my friend. Let's go. But if I'm going to drive a train, I have to look the part. Look at me. I'm the captain. I'm the captain now. Okay, the doors are closed. We're releasing the brake and going. Time to go. Forward. I'm gonna do everything. They pointed everything. Gotta make it up to 80 miles an hour, 80 kilometers an hour, then go off. My speed is right here. I'm almost there. 70, 72. If I push this thing to 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. We're gonna go straight here. Go under inertia. Nah, let's go to 88. Everyone's gonna know, wake up, city.
Boy!
You know, these things are automated, so you don't even have to drive it. You can just, like, you know, have a conversation with your friends, not even worry about what's going on behind you. I'm sure.
Can you text while you drive a train?
Yeah, you could. My phone's being used by you right now, but if I could, you know, I could get out my phone, you could have a beer. If you had an ashtray right here, you could have a cigarette.
Can you have a donut?
You could have mini donuts. You know, you can throw your hat around. You can just have a great time. Merry Christmas.
Dude, you're going too fast. That's the station.
I'm gonna make it just fine. Don't worry, I'm slowing down. I'm easing
Nah,
in.
you're gonna miss it.
I'm not gonna miss it.
You're gonna miss it.
I'm here. I'm here right now. There's no way that I can miss it. I am a wonderful. See, like there's no way I can miss it. Going to zero here, and now I'm going to brake.
Get on the train!
Just a little further, don't worry everybody. This is my first day on the job, so, you know, we all have our problems. And I missed it. He stripped me of my train driver's license. They said I wasn't fit to be a train driver. Well, I don't need that. I don't need them. If I can drive a train, you can drive a train. Okay, kids? Get out there and go drive trains right now. You can do it. I can do it. We can all do it. You guys stay groovy. Peace. This is an official license. It's legally binding, so you can't stop me from driving trains. You can't.